Arthur Abba Goldberg was out of prison and out of luck. The disbarred attorney and former Wall Street con man groped to discover the next chapter in his sordid life. He was forbidden from practicing law and banished from the financial industry, so it was unclear how he would make a living. Suddenly, like a revelation from God, it was all too obvious. His son had come out as gay, so Goldberg would opportunistically capitalize on his family's situation to cash in. He recruited Elaine Burke, who also had a gay son, to pose together as experts who could cure homosexuality. In 1999, they started Jews Offering New Alternatives to Homosexuality, or Jonah, in Jersey City as a vehicle for their scam. To add a whiff of legitimacy, Goldberg authored Light in the Closet, Torah, Homosexuality, and the Power to Change, which mostly cribbed Narth's fringe ideas and debunked theories. Additionally, Goldberg became the executive secretary of Narth and president of Positive Alternatives to Homosexuality, or PATH, a coalition of ex-gay groups promoting non-gay alternatives to homosexual lifestyles. In terms of viability, there was pent-up demand in the Orthodox Jewish community for Jonah's product. The already existing Pray Away the Gay programs were geared towards Christians, offering Jesus as the answer. With an increase in the number of LGBTQ Orthodox Jews coming out every day, flummoxed family members and rabbis searched for answers on how to deal with this abomination. Goldberg and Burke would happily fill the vacuum, unethically profiting from other people's confusion and pain. There was one sticky problem that could potentially derail the whole scam. The name Arthur Abba Goldberg was unique. An online search would immediately reveal that he was a criminal mastermind who had done hard time for heinous crimes. The answer to his existential dilemma was simpler than one might imagine. He simply dropped the Abba from his name and became one of the seemingly countless men named Arthur Goldberg, rendering himself virtually unsearchable. With a new identity and innovative swindle, Goldberg, along with Burke, put out a shingle. The legendary con man was back in business. Oy vey, you don't have to be gay. American Jews are fairly liberal. The organization J Street conducted a preliminary exit poll and found that 77% of Jewish voters favored Joe Biden over Donald Trump. Columnist Joel Swanson explains in the foreword, more than twice as many American Jews identify as liberal as identify as conservative, which is roughly the exact opposite of the American population as a whole. Because of our history as an oppressed minority community, we tend to worry about any politics that empowers the country's white Christian majority at the expense of minority communities, and consequently to support a civic liberalism that focuses on ensuring equal treatment for all minority communities and not just the interests of the Jewish people. Meanwhile, a pre-election poll published by Ami magazine, an Orthodox monthly, found that 83% of Orthodox respondents said they would vote for Trump, while just 13% supported Biden. The political and cultural chasm between the majority of American Jews and the ultra-Orthodox community could not be starker. It's like comparing the hipster versus Hasidic neighborhoods in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. While the progressive Jewish mainstream are trailblazers on LGBTQ equality, the Orthodox community is still a bit behind the times. This insular conservative culture created unique opportunities for Goldberg and Burke to manipulate and recruit rabbis. Goldberg would visit synagogues or host seminars that promised rabbis and parents that he could turn LGBTQ people in their community straight. These sect leaders and congregants were thankful that someone had answers for a vexing issue that often caused great distress and bewilderment. In their naivete, they agreed to funnel anyone who came out of the closet into Jonah's clutches. The scheme was simple enough. Jonah's clients, or their distraught parents, would donate directly to the group for its services. Jonah would then send its clients to counselors and would recommend attending Journey into Manhood or GYM straight camps, which would reward Jonah with referral fees.